Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks. Today, the Hungry Gamer is back with another playthrough. And today, I am joined by designer Justin Langong, who is the designer of Warline, a soon to be hitting Kickstarter game. In fact, it's probably already live if you are seeing this video. And he was kind enough to join me for a quick playthrough. And before I turn it over to him for a minute, I will say we are going to feature two of the factions that you can't see right now on the one of the other videos, which is a fantastic video. I really recommend you check it out on the Kickstarter page. And obviously, what you're seeing is still in a prototype phase. Some of the art may change, some of the rules may change a little bit here and there. So even though it's on Tabletop Simulator, it is still prototype. So do keep that in mind. And as you're going through, once you get excited about it, you can check the description for a link to the Kickstarter page and you can back and get your own copy. Now, with all of that said, Justin, what are we looking at and why is this the coolest game that's ever gamed?
So this is Warline. I call this a maneuver warfare sandbox game. Essentially, I like to think of it as a set of tools that allows you to explore all angles of maneuver warfare. Um, the some of the stuff that I think is super cool and unique about this game is it operates through a pretty unique flow where you first both sides will actively create a strategy. So I call it in my taglines, I say craft a strategy or design a strategy. So you'll design a strategy ahead of combat, and then once that's all designed, you'll dive into combat, and then that whole that free form design flows all the way into combat as well because you can craft each maneuver, you can design each maneuver that your battalions execute on the field. So you'll be able to create really cool and interesting chains of action and combos between units and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that Warline in a crux. There are four factions. Each faction has unique capabilities. Each of them stresses a different axis of maneuver warfare, and each of them's abilities typically are really cool enhanced versions of core actions that have pretty incredible ramifications. Um, and what we're looking at here is the Sea and Timber, as you mentioned, the Frost and Flamer in the showcase video on the campaign page. And the Frost and Flame are included in the core set. These are the two expansions that you can get um, individually, or you can get them at a huge discount if you bundle them with the Warline or the Warfare Master Pledge. And so these two um, are really cool uh, expressions of the sea is manipulation, axis of maneuver warfare, and the timber is exploitation. So essentially, the sea are puppet masters, and they'll be able to push and pull opposing units around the field at whim. And then the timber can exploit their ramparts, which are these walls here, as weapons as well. So typically, they're defense and flow control for everybody, but in addition, they can be weaponized by the timber. And they have a few other cool capabilities that are involved in there. So, um, yeah,
All
high
right,
level.
so we're gonna jump in, and everybody, again, just one more reminder: this isn't a teaching video. We'll go over some stuff as we go through, but for almost all intents and purposes, we're a little bit playing for speed here, so you can get an idea of how quick the game can be. Obviously, keep in mind this is tabletop simulator, and so it's probably going to be 20% slower than it would be in meat space. And if I win, then I don't even know what to say because I'm not good at this kind of game. And Justin, how many times would you say you've played this game?
Hundreds. I have no idea exact count, but it definitely hundreds of times.
Yeah,
It's
so he
been in
was kind
development for.
enough to let me win in our little practice game we played just before this, and I'm kind of expecting to lose in about 5 minutes, but I'm going to make a gallant show of it as the sea over here, and he's playing the timbers. So, what is our first step now?
So the first thing, so as I mentioned prior, we'll go through a flow of strategic planning, active planning. So the first thing we're going to do is scout terrain. So we're each going to simultaneously place up to 9 terrain of any combination into our opponent's territory. So it's the three rows opposite us, our side of the field. So um, I'm going to go ahead and start. You may start as well. I am choosing forest because the timber have two advantages with the forest. One, they can march into the forest really easily compared to anybody else, and two, they can build ramparts on it where nobody else can. I'm also going to throw in some marsh as well. Um, and I don't have a march advantage on this, but I do have the ability to build ramparts on it, and nobody else does. But it's a huge march cost to get into, so I'm putting that here, so it makes it harder for the opponent to get out of its own territory, his own territory, and into advancing into mine.
And so the shenanigans that I happen to have is I can run around in the water for free, and it will cost him all of his movement to get there. And the valleys, which are normally really quick to run through, I can actually flood them and turn them into more water. And so I got one, two, three, four, five, six. I got two more things. So let's go ahead and just complete my watery mess. And really, our army should just be trading sides of the world, and we could both be happy with what's over there. All right, there we go. We both got our 9.
And then now we will establish our outposts. So we will take each of the two outposts we have to build up, and we will put them anywhere in our own territory.
Where
The
are
only
my
rule is they.
outposts? Hmm.
Oh, where are your outposts? So these will be. I don't know how we deleted those, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, because I can't get a black one back. I can give you white outposts, but it'll be confusing. So
Oh, that'll
we'll
be all
just
right.
use
Oh,
your.
is it in my stack here? Maybe.
Oh, it's possible.
Huh. Well, that's all right. It'll be fine. It says flame, but
So for those of you watching, normally that his would look just like this, but the accent colors would be black instead of white. Is
all
the
right.
Black Army here.
Okay.
So I will put mine here and here.
And I'll go there. And ooh, put me in a tough little spot here. Don't let. Did you put it right up at the front? Wow. And I'll put it there in the corner.
It could be bait. It could be me wanting to pull people back and get right back into the fray. But I won't tell you what exactly I did it for. And then, so that's outpost establishment. Next thing we're gonna do is acquire our starting mercenary support. So this deck over here is the support card deck. I'll shuffle that up. We'll build an offering row to start out. And then we're going to take turns starting with black. And we will each choose one card from the offering row and then draw one blind and then finish by filling in the hole, and then the other player will go.
All right.
So
Well, I'm gonna start. Wait, am I still? Yes, I'm still black. I'm gonna start out, and this entrapment card's very tempting, but I'm gonna go with the pure power move of this 4. And oh, what's going? Oh, did I just lock up? What is happening here? Oh, there we go. I just got booted. Back to the mercenaries. People watching, I actually did accidentally got disconnected, and so we have a little bit of a change of available cards here. So let's see what this new one is. And this one I like, so I'm going to take this seeking advantage alternatives card for my first. And my second one for us, we can see it is this one right here. All right, and new one for you.
right on. I'm going to take this combat 2, draw, and we've got our starting mercenary support. Next, we are going to configure our armies. So this is changing the status of each of your battalions, the starting status of each of your battalions. So the first thing you'll do is, as you see going on, is you'll put them behind your screen in Tabletop Simulator. Your hand is there, so you can just drop them in your hand, so they're invisible to the opponent. And then you will flip them so that they each have the status you want them to start at. The rules here are one, at least one must be four or greater, and the total value of all of them must not exceed 21.
All
And then
right.
once that's done, we're going to deploy. Deploy is the final active strategic planning. And so this is going to work as the black player starts. This is turn based. The black player starts, deploys two battalions, then I'll deploy two. He'll deploy two, back and forth until all six are out. All six on each side.
All right. And one is there. Oh, am I facing the right direction? I am. And I'll put my other one right here. All right, you're up.
Cool. Right on. For those of you at home, deploying, you can deploy anywhere in your own territory, the three rows closest to you, and even deploy on top of battalions if you want.
And I'm going to go there and there. Ooh, all the way back there. And my last two, let's see, let's go two there. I'll go right there. And let's be aggressive. Because you can't teleport. That's the frost that can fly around, right? No, that's the
The,
flame that can fly around.
yeah, the frost can fly around onto their own ramparts.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right on. I love the aggressive approach. And then I'll finally drop my big girls
What
out
could
here.
possibly go wrong? Okay.
Drop this one here and face that way, and then drop
Oh, make sure I got my facings right. Everybody facing you. Yes.
that one right there.
Ooh, don't like that. Okay.
And now we battle, and so the game remains in battle until one of us achieves one of the five different victory conditions on the board. Track um, the pantomime this with the die over here. This right here is your starve. You fill that. You starve. You fill that with outpost. This is where slaughtered opponents go. You fill that graveyard. You win. Or if you fill this prison over here of yours by taking opponents, then you'll win. There are two more that are probably too technical to go into in this walkthrough though, or this playthrough.
All right. So.
And so now, yeah, we'll go into battle. Each this is turn based. Each turn starts with the player deciding whether will bolster their mercenary support. That is to refresh their hand of support cards, so they discard any they have, and then go through the same process to acquire two, or they'll command their units on the field. So they'll issue orders to their battalions.
All right, well, I'm going to attempt some shenanigans and tell me if I'm doing this incorrectly.
Shenanigans away.
Oh, it's a one. Whoops! I think I've already ruined my own plan. Let's see, what can the one do? One does have undertow.
Yes, they all have undertow.
Yeah, I got my surge, my undertow mixed up. I was thinking I was going to take my one here, run it right over, and just send your guys off the board. But that's not going to happen.
Oh, you can still do it with a basic route.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Right. I can do, and because I can route you too. Right. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then for my fourth magic, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I will route the 6 right off the board, and he comes over here, and I'm going to poke him on the way there, and then that was 1, 2, 3.
No, the route is all remaining.
Oh, right. That's all remaining. So, with your permission, before I left,
I absolutely saw you do that. You did it.
Totally did. I'll spend 2 of them to kind of block that off just a little bit. There we
go. Beautiful. So for those of you, what he was doing is he before he left here, he built 2 ramparts, and then he came this way and routed. So it's kind of an example of the custom design you could do to an individual maneuver, combining these cool chains of actions and stuff.
Yeah, so. The mistake that I made was I forgot that route is all of your remaining magic, not just one magic.
Yeah.
All right, and since I went first, I only get to activate one guy,
Mhm.
and now here comes the pain.
We'll see. We will see. All right. Timber. So I'm going to start by building. I'm going to command. I'm going to activate this battalion. I'm going to build a rampart there, there, there. That only costs me one because of the passive that the timber has. If you want to show them that card,
Yep.
it's called that one is called overgrow. So I can build any successive rampart I build on a single maneuver is free for the timber. Um, so
And so
building
for for
ramparts,
for me, it cost me two
yeah,
magic to
one
do
for
those two.
each. Yeah. And then so that's just the one, and then he's going to
Surrender.
wheel wheel, and I'm going to march on this guy right here. I will play this card to buff me. If you want to play a card in defense, you may.
All right. So immediately after the attack is declared, I'm going to play this guy right here,
Beautiful.
and I'm going to discard this guy, and so everyone can kind of see what we have there. But since I'm definitely not going to get routed here, I'm just going to die. I want to draw two more. Now, do I draw these two from the top of the deck, or do
So the rule is to just acquire them like in the fashion that you acquire them normally. I don't know if the card text in Tabletop Simulator is outdated. Let me see. Yeah, it just says draw two new cards. So, but yes, you acquire them in the same manner.
then I'll pick up this guy and then doink that one there. And these two we will discard, and everyone can take a look at my fancy new one. Oh wow, that's really good. And I can play a card if I want, right?
Yep, you still can because of that card that you played.
And let's see if I did enough.
I love it. I was hoping you would do that. Not for my sake, for your own. So I just played a two, which means so the way this works is I'll just the damage I deal is this number on top plus the number on the card I played, so four total, and then I will subtract the damage that the defender played from that. So I'm dealing zero damage in this case, and so I'm going to finish the march, not change his battalion at all, and then I still have three more magic remaining. And with that, I will
And so whether or not he
do
does it,
nothing.
we'll see. Now he could, if you wanted, and he had the points. He could step off and then come back and attack me again if you had the magic to do it.
Yeah, but not in this case because I'm not the C, so this costs me all remaining. That would terminate my maneuver. I'm just going to stop here. Yeah. And so we're going to throw the engage mark that just lets him know to counterattack on his upkeep. And then my second uh, order is going to go to this battalion here, and it is going to use the Timbers Splinter. So the Arm 6 has Splinter, if you want to show them that card.
Yep.
That allows me to detonate my own ramparts as landmines, and they will deal 4 damage to any adjacent battalion. And it costs me 1 per Splinter, 1 magic. So this one has 2. I'm going to spend the first one to explode this one, to splinter this one. It's going to deal 4 damage here and slaughter it. Then I'm going to do this one and deal 4 damage and slaughter that one. And then that will be my turn.
And now I'll tell everybody. So the mistake that I made, I got so excited in possibly stopping him. I may wind up with a mistake right here because we enter combat. Oh wait, no, because I hurt you. Right?
You'll
You
deal
got
1 damage to me now. Yeah. So the counterattack will switch positions. You'll just deal your damage.
That's right. I
So
was thinking it was more card play, but it's not. So there we go.
so
And
flip me to a 1. Yeah. You can set me whatever way you want to set me. If you want to face me totally away
let's
from your
see.
territory, you're welcome to.
I think I will send you that way.
Okay.
Oops, I'm facing there,
Yeah.
and then I will go. I
And he
think,
doesn't even have to activate if you don't want to. And in that case, you would just throw the engaged mark on there again, and then I would counterattack next turn and slaughter you.
yeah, I don't like that. So I'll go one, two, three. What do I want to do? I'll go one, two. Well, that sounds silly. Do I like that? I
Still
think I
got
do.
ramparts.
Three, four. Oops, I should be facing you. There we go. And then I'm going to route you off the board.
Sexy. Yeah, so for those of you watching, the C have an enhanced route. It's called Surge route, I believe.
And here we go,
Yes.
everybody.
The torrent route, sorry.
Torrent route.
Torrent route. And so normally a route you can drive an opponent one space adjacent to itself. They can drive them one or two with their torrent route. So it just happens when you route. So you have that option.
Yeah. So what you're kind of seeing here is I'm one capture away from winning, though it's not easy to get you guys back necessarily, but it costs an activation. But he'll be able to pull them back fairly easily. On my side, I'm already down 2 units. Oh, and I forgot to punch your guy when I. Oh, well, does he? If I poke him,
Goes
does
to
he
the
die?
graveyard. That's why this is optional. You can poke them and put them in the graveyard, or you can keep them there if you want to keep that victory condition filling.
Okay, well, let's see if I can. All right, so I think I will activate this guy here, and I'm going to go 1, 2. How much do I have? I have 5. Yes, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, 5, and use this for one more,
Nice.
and
So you
say,
buffed it, yeah.
"Get off the board." I mean, is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. It's
Wow.
ball game.
So, for those of you watching, you think, "Well, that was real fast." Yes, this game can be very, very quick. In
Mm.
fact, that was boy, that was 15 minutes real time with the disconnect. So, Justin, if you'd like, you want to set it back up, we can run it back one more time.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So that's one of the pluses of this game, in my opinion. It's consciously designed to be really quick because we talked about it being that the maneuver wherever sandbox. It allows you to get in, play a match, and be like, I should have done this. The reset time's really fast. You get in there, you can try that. You can try something different, play a few
And what
matches.
you can also see is how differently both of us played based off of the abilities that we had. Um, because when he already blew up 2 of my guys like it was nothing. All right, so everybody, a quick break. We're now set up back at the beginning, and we're not going to explain anything except for when I break the rules. Um, we'll go over it then. But yeah, we're going to jump back in, and we'll. If I win, this is the championship of the world, and if I lose, well, you saw how you should play the game. So, uh, let's how about we switch sides this time, and
Switch
I'll
factions.
try Timber. Yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
so we should be able to just switch colors, I believe.
Yep. I'll probably have to change to okay, there you go. It just gives me and I'll say what color is that? Purple?
Yeah, purple.
Perfect.
All right, so take a moment. I'm gonna review my things I have here. I can reclaim overgrow. I know a natural architect. I can build on places you can't normally build. I can run around through the forest, flourish, build a rampart, or on an unoccupied zone, or on top of another one. Wow, and then I can blow them up. All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. And oh, we have to seed the board
Yep,
or
let's
scout.
do it.
Scout.
Scout terrain. C, so let's build me a lake right in the center here. I'm not gonna get too fancy with it. Just a big old lake.
Let's throw some weird stuff out here.
And I got a interesting plan here.
I have no plans. You know
So
what?
as the C, as you guys saw previously, the C can route the heck out of opponents. Being close to the edge of the battlefield is really dangerous when you're facing the sea. So I threw a big old lake right in the center because if he deploys into that lake, it's going to take him a really long time to get out of it unless he deploys frontline, um, which means he's vulnerable to me. And
There you
to
go.
avoid that, he would deploy to the sides of it. But if he deploys to the sides of it, then he's vulnerable to being routed really easy from my surge.
That's a good point. I was thinking of just mocking your sea with the forest.
Oh no, this was very conscious. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I will.
Be interesting to see how this plays out. I haven't tried this strategy
I have no. I don't know exactly how this works in my brain, but it looks nice.
yet. Symmetry is always beautiful. All right, and so now we'll establish our outpost. So again, we are proxying. Is that a word? Proxying.
Let's
Um,
see.
Flame ramparts as my black outpost because I inadvertently deleted them, I guess, somehow in the course of setup. Um, so I'll do like that.
Do that right like that. Okay. It's not feeling promising for me, but that is all right. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take the disruption of plans and do my draw.
Nope, you already got it. Great. And let's take a look at that. Ooh, that's very cool. Do like that.
Oh, I love that card.
I will take that one. And everybody here, we see that one right there. All right. And we set
Take
our
giants.
numbers.
Yep. And we will deploy. Are
Oh,
you ready? Are you done?
my numbers are off.
Okay,
21. I'll count again. There we go. 21.
perfect.
Okay.
All right, so deploy.
Two ones. And oh, I see what you did. Aren't you clever? See what you did, and I don't like it. Uh, and there. And, oops, make sure I know who can do what. What is the detonate? Detonate is a splinter. Oh, only the 6 can do the splinter. Okay,
Hmm.
there we go.
What you got right here? 6. Okay, let's do something fun.
Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that guy.
Don't worry about that guy. Actually, let's play
Yeah, you better hide behind my beautiful forest.
him.
And what is that? 6 on top of a 1. Okay, put him there. And him there. All right.
Cool. Let's go. Here we go. My turn. I'll get one order since I play first. I'm going to march, and I'm going to march to engage and play this card here.
Well, since I don't like that you did that. Oh, you have a 6. Woof. I'm going to play the Seeking Alternatives
Very nice.
and throw that away and get rid of that card that I love. And I'm going to grab this guy and this guy. Okay. And I will play this one.
So those cancel each other out. I'm dealing 6 damage and slaughtering. And then I gain vigor for engaging and not being engaged at the end of the maneuver.
Uh, well,
And
that
then
went poorly, but that's
now,
okay.
now your turn, since it was
All
just
right.
one
So
more
we'll
for me.
start out. Thankfully, I have another 6 out there. I'll activate this guy right here. And let's get some growth. I'll go 1. And I assume you know what's coming.
Oh, I know what's coming. I love it.
Yeah, so that's
I
that
love
guy.
timber.
I should
He's
clearly
and he still
move.
has six
Yeah,
left.
let's see. And I don't like this guy next to him. Oh, you know what? Wait, what is that? That's a 1. Let's put him here instead. That's was 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got a few left, but nothing to do with that. Then we'll activate this guy here. And first, we will blow this one up. And does 4 to him, but only 1 to him because he has vigor, right?
Mhm, correct.
and I'm able to get this back, or I can't get this back.
You can't get that back with Splinter. So you only get it back if you uh, demolish it with the actual demolish action.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm a fool. I should have put this one here, but that's what I get. I got too excited. I'll blow that one up and kill that guy or that guy. So I will blow this one up and take out that guy. Foolish, foolish. Could have gotten that other one also. And that was. Oh, did we bring this guy down to a
Down
5?
to a 5, yeah, and
Right.
set them whatever way you want.
Oh, somehow I want. That's right. Let's have him face up that way. And that was 2 points to blow up 2 of them. And that is it for me.
Alrighty. All right, so I'll clear my vigor. It only lasts for that turn, and then down to 2 orders as well. That's everyone else. Um, let us activate this guy here. He is going to surge and blast this guy straight off the field
Oh, I forgot about the surge. So let me pop over to
here.
his board so everyone you can see. Surge is something that his 6 can do, which basically he can route me from across the board. So that went poorly.
Um, I tormented him, so he's down to a 1. And then this dude here going to 1. And I'm gonna march for my second one, march to engage this one. I'm not going to play a card. You still may play in defense if you wish.
I do. I'll play my 3.
Okay, so we'll drop you to a 4 because we're only dealing 2 damage. I'll face you that way. Um, and then 3, and then I'll play this card since I haven't played one for 1 magic buff, which will, and I'm going to use that for my undertow, which will pull you towards me and stun you.
And for everybody, you can see his undertow did that, and stun basically means I cannot activate right now, which I don't like at all. All right, I'm going to bolster, take 2 cards. So I think I will take that and this. Go. Everybody see and read and all that.
All right, here I go. I believe that's the first time we've seen Bolster.
Yeah, yeah, and
So
well now third 3 games now. Neither of us had done it.
yeah, so that is the turn if you do that. Forego command. All right, and so now we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and undertow.
Oh my gosh, you're the worst.
And then this one here is going to 1, 2, and he will actually route just there. And so you only have 1 stun mark. You have one of any of these marks. When you are to apply a stun, the same mark a second time, you choose to either move it to the new one or don't move it at all. So in this case, I'm going to move it right here.
Okay, let's see. You got a 1 there. All right. Well, I will start out by activating him. And I will go. What do we have over there? We got a 6 and a 6. So I will start out and I'm just going to maneuver right into you and see if I can't kill you. Let's see. I don't think you have any cards left, do you?
I do not.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll just play that guy. Oh, wait. Am I? No, I'm already doing 1 damage, right?
Yeah, you're already doing 1
Yeah.
damage.
So I will just take him for my lunch. All right. So now if I can kill 2 more, I'll have the game. I don't know
It
how I'm
should
going to
be
do
right
that.
here.
I really don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to give it the college try. I can't use him. And what I have, I got 2 under there. So I'll activate this top guy. So that's 4. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh,
Awesome.
wait a minute. Do I want to do that? Let's see. You are a 6. So if I could get onto you and get my number to a 6, you'd go down. So I will play this one for 1, 2. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, but I can step onto myself, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, whoops, 2, and 3. And then
Yeah.
for my combat,
But you can only play one card per maneuver.
oh, right. Rewind. So you totally did not see all those cards I had in my hand.
That's all right.
And because that would have been an amazing move.
Mhm.
But I will stop right there.
Perfect. All right. So we'll remove that mark. And then I am going to 1, 2, and route. And because the C, they can route up to 2. So I'm going to route you off here, torment you to 3, take away some of those abilities. Um, and then
Oh, foolishness. Yeah, you just did the same thing to me I did to you.
should
Oh,
I
but you
do
got
that?
no, since he has vigor, can he be routed off
Cannot
the board?
cannot be routed. Yeah. So
Oh, so
he's doing good right there. That's 3 March. What is he?
he's just a 1.
He's a 1. Okay, so I can still slay him. Um, do I want to do that?
Yeah, you
Oh,
do. Yeah, you do.
decisions. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and because you're gonna route me regardless. So
I would never do such a thing.
I might as well take a man while I'm here. I don't think you're 1, so there's really nothing you can play except for maybe there's one event that might be able to do it if you have it.
But nope, not playing anything.
All right, so you are slot toward, get your vigor back. Um, and then I'm not engaged, so I get a vigor. So now you can round me off. Boom. You can get me for a
Oh, and you
damage.
can only take 1 damage, right?
Yep.
And, am I able to walk on my own?
No.
Uh, no, okay.
Frost is the only faction that can go on top of ramparts. Their 6 has the Elite ability, allows her to fly up on a Rayburn and land on top of a Frost rampart.
Okay, well, let's do 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to lighten myself.
Well, that's so Lightning's an order, so it
Oh,
can't
that's the
be,
whole order. Okay.
yeah, can't be given to him.
Right. And it's in order to bring one of my guys back?
Correct. It's the extricate order.
Okay, well, come on back, buddy. Let's see, is that a 6? That's a 6, so... All right, nope, I should be okay. All right, I will bring him back, like so. And do I have one more order, or was that the whole round?
You have one more order because that was your first. You end up rewinding your maneuver order.
Gotcha. And I can't activate the guy I just pulled back, right?
Correct. Always 2 different battalions during a
Got it.
command.
So, and then this one, I will simply go. Ooh, I've put myself on a bad spot. So I'm simply going to surrender. Uh, gosh, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got one more.
So you don't have to do this. Just saying, just for enlightenment here,
Mhm.
you could go ahead and attack, which would sacrifice that unit because it's your last, so you'll be engaged. I'll counterattack and slaughter you next turn. But I don't have any cards to soak any defense or soak any damage from you, which means you drop me from a 6
Ah,
to a 5
right.
and
That's what I'm worried about. Yep.
take away the surge. Yeah.
Yep. So I will hit you there. And let's see. So right now I'm doing 2 damage, which would make you a 4.
But I have vigor, so it's only 1.
Oh, right. Only 1. Okay. So I won't spend a card. Yoink. And I'll just leave myself there. Make you a 5.
Cool. And that's your, yes, you
Yep.
extricated that. All right, so we'll do this counterattack. That'll slaughter. Pull my vigor off anyway. Um, And then we are going to, yes. So first order, 1, 2, undertow, the stun. This is 1, and then route using the torrent option, 2 spaces into here, drop to 3.
Nice. And I think I'm going to play this out here, but I think that's going to be all she wrote for me
But you
because
can
you're going to,
still, yeah, you can still pull
yeah.
that guy out, one of
So
those guys out.
I'll extricate him back. And that's,
Like you could pull them both back if you wanted to.
oh, because
And
they can
then,
both be in the same spot, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Well, you kill him anyway. So I think you got me here, but there we go.
All right. So you got 2 cards. Oh man, I'm so tempted to do this. I just want to see what happens here. 1, I'm on march to engage this guy. 5 damage unless you negate.
So I have to get up to a 5 to be safe or to a 6 to be safe?
You Oh, you no, 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 no. So the only thing you have to do is soak. Let's see. So I'm dealing 5 to your 3. So you want to do at least 3 to survive as a 1.
Gotcha.
So 3 or 4 will save you.
There we go.
There you
Got
go.
one.
So I'm only doing 2 damage to you. This drops you to a 1. I'll put you here. I'll face you there. Finish that march. So it's 2, and then now I'm going to march again for my last point
Ah.
into this one right here.
Oh, interesting. And do you pick which of my 2 you're fighting, or do I get to pick?
No, I you always interact with the topmost.
I see. So you're hitting my
So
1.
So yeah,
You're
you're protecting the one beneath it with that 1.
gotcha. And so, well, take him. Nothing I can do about it.
So yeah, I was obviously hoping that you didn't have a 3 or higher card, so I would have taken him, and then 1 by overpower right there, the double slaughter. All right, as you go, you got your counterattack on that guy.
All right. So a 3. So you just take 3 damage. Is that right?
Yep,
Sweet.
it's hardy.
All right. So you're down to a 2. And I guess I will go, whoops, 1, 2. Right, I have 3 left. 3, 4. Whoops. I'm gonna come right back into you.
You got me. I got no cards. Take him. Yes,
All
it's a
right.
ball game. I love it.
Ooh, and I got
Tug of war.
one more move, and I got you so far away. Oh gosh, you're a 5 and a 6. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, I'll activate this guy right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have 7 or 8?
Yes, sir.
7. Well, that's all silly. I will just go, oh, you can route me off the board there too. Yuck. All right. Doink. That's what I'm going to do. My very exciting turn. All right. Back to you.
Right on. Let's go ahead and bolster for me. So I'm going to grab this 2 thing here and then draw. Neat.
Hmm.
Your turn.
1. And turn there. And just go there. Done.
All right. You are timber, so that would be foolish to do. No 6s to splinter. Let us 1, 2, 3. We're gonna play this, add 3 more. 4, 5, and 6. Open a little passageway. And then 1, 2, add 1 more to his. Load a rampart right there.
I'm going to bolster. And now I have 2 cards, so I don't get to pull them from the top of the deck, right?
What's that?
Max hand size 2, right?
So bolster, you would always get rid of any cards you had in hand
Ah,
first.
great.
full discard, and then you would grab two. Oh yeah, side note for those of you at home watching, these dice are a full inch large, so you can't really get a sense of perspective because of our little micro digital hands here. They're really big and chunky. They feel amazing. Pretty cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is one, and then I'm going to torrent route you right to here. Oh, should I? Yeah. And then I'm going to activate this guy. He's going to demolish uh, his own rampart, which is free for ramparts of your own kingdom. And he's got one, two.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see. I'm not gonna be able to get there in time. And that's it. Ah. If I hadn't messed up that splinter play at the beginning, perhaps I had a chance. I accept your surrender if you'd like to offer it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not over with yet. I can't even march into this terrain because I would have to spend 40 total to get there with my
Oh,
wheel.
right. I forgot I'm on the forest. Yes.
So I'm determining here what I want to do with this situation. He is going to surge this guy. Oh, excruciating. Um, we're going to activate this guy. He's going to demolish this rampart for one. And then he's going to two, and then route three. And then we will activate this guy. The only thing we're going to do here is I'm going to wheel and build a rampart here.
Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I will engage you there and play that.
Be a two or greater, please. Flip it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Slaughter factor.
Woo.
Boom.
So just for your knowledge, that was my draw last
Nice.
time.
Beautiful.
Ow.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was really close. And so people watching, man, these factions play really, really, really differently. Very, very cool. But everybody, you can find down in the description a link to the uh, either live Kickstarter or soon to be live Kickstarter. Go check it out, see everything that's there. Check out the other video, where you can see the flame and the frost, and you'll see again they play crazy different. And Justin, thank you so much for taking the time for being here. And any words you want to leave everybody with?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and thank everybody for staying here and watching. Hope you had a good time. Um, and more than anything, I hope to see you on the battlefield. Hope to play you in a match, in tabletop simulator or something.
Yeah, and everybody, I'll say that we just played 2 games on Tabletop Simulator in under an hour, which is lightning fast. But everybody, check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Bye bye.